Hey, I'm Marci Fine for Filmmakers Focus. We've got director, writer, and filmmaker here, Lawrence Michael Parker. Lawrence, how you feeling today?
Good. Good.
Good. Lawrence, if you could give us a little background into how you became a filmmaker.
I became a filmmaker simply because I was an actor and I wanted more control. And no, I grew up really just sitting through movies all my life, and just like really this is something that I always thought I was going to do, and just whenever the opportunity arose, whenever I went back home from acting from an accident, I got caught up in Savannah College of Art and Design, and worked with a lot of their kids, and really just fell in love with directing. Yeah. And so, yeah, that's it.
Cool. Can you tell us what kinds of projects you're working on right now?
I'm working on a project right now called The Disposables, and it's about these two guys from they grew up together in New York. That one's very straight-laced, the other one is part of this mafia family who's sort of the outcast, and they come together at this sort of crossroads in their life, and end up kind of doing some horrible things to the kid with the bad background ends up sort of making it in the world because of like who his family is, and the other kid goes through this just really meg of change, and just sort of the road that leads him down, and where they end up is yet to be seen.
Nice. So yeah, I don't want you to give away the whole plot just yet anyway, and I totally understand. Is there a particular like genre or type of film that you favor?
It's funny. I always said that the kind of movies that I want to be a part of and do are not the kind of movies that I want to sit down and watch. Whenever I go home, I tend to watch just a lot of mindless stuff just to sort of escape. But there are a few out there, mostly directors that I follow, guys like Aronofsky and Tarantino, and sort of given that, I guess, as a filmmaker, we don't steal people's ideas, but we're, I guess, subconsciously heavily influenced by the people that we love and respect.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. Now, is there what's the hardest project that you've ever worked on?
The hardest project, my first movie. It was a short film that it was a passion project of mine that I started whenever I was in the hospital, semi-paralyzed for about a year, and it was a story that I took from a character that I was working on in Paris, and sort of interweaved it in my life and things that were going on at that moment, and it spoke to a lot of artists, and it had a lot of good people on it, but not being a filmmaker and sort of just jumping into it with both feet, things didn't go right because there was a lot of things that I didn't know, and that was sort of my film school, and that was my learning experience.
Sure. I mean, you have to learn, otherwise you can't move forward, right? Yeah. So now, what I'd like to know is there some kind of dream project that you may have that might be difficult to produce or make because of financing issues?
Well, this has kind of turned into my dream project. It's got this great story. It's got great visuals. I'm working with some really talented actors. One of my main actor, Damon Williams, who is also helping me create this thing. We just bounce ideas back and forth, and this thing is just becoming my dream project. And then with the help of I have really talented friends that are helping me work on this. Matthew Spletza is doing all the animation and stuff like that with the characters, and my DP, who's amazing, Chris Scott, they're sort of turning this into my dream project, I guess.
Wow, that's great. I'm really happy to hear that. Now, is there anything else that you'd like to promote right now?
Well, I like to promote the Facebook page. You can go on it. It's the URL is on there is www.facebook.thedisposables, and you can check out the trailer and a lot of the pictures that we've been taking, the animation that the guys are doing, some of the great shots that we've taken of this, and you know, you can find all the updates on there, and it just keeps getting better by the day.
Great. I'm excited to see this thing when it finally comes out.
Thank you. Yeah, me too. And yeah, we have a lot more to go with it, but it's we've shot the sort of middle part to it because it's developed so much. So yeah, we're definitely looking for people to get on board and make this what it needs to be.
Great, very exciting. That's Lawrence Michael Parker, everybody. Stay tuned for our next episode of Filmmakers Focus.
Thank you.